You push people away, not because you don't need them, but because needing someone that deeply makes losing them feel unbearable. So something inside you creates distance first. Pause for a second. Think about the last time someone tried to get close to you, really close, and suddenly you went cold. Maybe you stopped replying. Maybe you picked a fight over nothing. Maybe you just disappeared. And the worst part? You watched yourself do it. Like some part of you knew you were ruining something good and still couldn't stop. Here is what nobody tells you about moments like that. It is not self-destruction. It is self-protection. And the difference between those two things changes everything. Here is what is actually happening inside you. When someone gets genuinely close, your nervous system does not feel love. It feels threat, not because they are dangerous, but because your brain has learned through experience that closeness comes with a cost, and that learning did not happen recently. It happened long before you had words for it. Maybe love in your life came and went unpredictably. Maybe the people who were supposed to stay didn't. Maybe you got close to someone once, really close, and losing them taught you something permanent. That the deeper someone gets in, the worse it hurts when they leave. So your brain made a decision. Not consciously, not deliberately, but permanently. Get out before they do. And here is the painful irony. The people you push away the hardest are almost always the safest ones. The ones who are inconsistent, who cancel plans, who run hot and cold. You chase those, you fight for those. Because that uncertainty feels familiar. It matches the love you first learned. But someone who is just there, consistently, quietly, without games, that feels suspicious. Like something is about to go wrong, like the other shoe is about to drop. So you manufacture the drop yourself. You create the distance, you start the fight. You go cold. And when they finally pull away, your brain says, "See, I knew it." But here is what your brain never tells you. You wrote that ending. Seriously, think about that. The thing you were most afraid of, you made happen. Not because you wanted to lose them, but because waiting to lose them felt worse than choosing it yourself. Psychologists call this avoidant attachment, but forget the label for a second. What it actually means is this. Somewhere along the way, you learned that needing people was dangerous. That vulnerability had a price. That letting someone see the real version of you, the version that actually needs things, was the fastest way to get hurt. So you built something, not walls exactly, more like a distance management system. You let people close enough to feel connected, but never close enough to feel safe enough to stay. And you did this so automatically, so unconsciously, that most of the time you do not even realize it is happening until they are gone. And you are alone again. And some part of you, the part that built the system in the first place, feels something strange. Relief. Not happiness, not peace, just relief. And that relief is the most heartbreaking part of all, because it means the system worked. Even though working meant losing someone who actually cared. Here is what I need you to hear. You are not broken. You are not unlovable. You are not someone who destroys everything good. You are someone whose nervous system learnt the wrong lesson from very real pain. And nervous systems, unlike bones, do not heal with time alone. They heal with awareness, with noticing the pattern before acting on it. With asking yourself, when you feel that urge to pull away, is this person actually unsafe? Or does safe just feel unfamiliar? That pause. That 3-second gap between the impulse and the action. That is where everything changes. You do not have to stop feeling the fear. You just have to stop letting the fear write the ending. Because the ending, for the first time, gets to be yours.